Crapmaster, I'm telling you. So, rear backup camera. It's been blurry for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. I'll show you when I go in reverse. See, like, that's not clear. And I'll do it before and after of the new camera because it's really blurry, and at night, it's blurry. It's hard to see. And I'm sick and tired of it, man. I don't like it no more. Camera's gotta go. All right, my dudes, real quick. This is gonna be a quick, I know it's a lot of Ram Promaster stuff, but listen. Rear backup camera, 26 bucks on Amazon, good reviews too. I'm gonna swap it out real quick, shouldn't take long. Just gonna come over here before it starts raining and just take out those 2 screws, if I can focus in properly. This is the first gen Ram Promaster. I'm gonna take those 2 screws out, take the cover off, we're gonna swap the camera out. All right, this is the camera that's up high. This is a high top, a little ladder. Woo! And here it is. I'm gonna pop these 2 screws out real quick. And those screws kind of turned and stopped. That's weird. This is gonna be a pain in the butt because it's a Crapmaster, so let me take a deeper look. Just when you think it's gonna be easy, Stellantis Fiat gotta prove you wrong. So, I mean, that cover has to come off anyways, and you gotta pull the cover off as you're unscrewing it. But you might wanna wait to do that because you got 2 10mm nuts inside. You gotta take off first. One, and there's one right there. And that releases the housing that holds the cover of the light. Because I took off the bolts off the cover, and apparently there's nuts in here that just like to fall out. So this has to be assembled to the housing first, then you attach the housing to the truck. Yep, and there's the nut. That's gonna be so fun to put back on. I love Stellantis. Fiat's so fun. Damn Crapmaster. And because I took the cover off first, I gotta get in here to get the bolts. There's a rubber gasket here. I'm gonna unplug the light, unscrew the camera, which I have to do anyways, take this whole housing down to get this cover back onto the housing. And these are number 3 Phillips. And it goes some more nuts. Unplug the light, get that out of there. And this hole is small. This light camera housing ain't gonna fit through there, so I'm gonna unplug it on the inside and pull the plug through there. Hopefully it fits there. Look at all the dirt, dude. I'm gonna have to clean that too. So if you follow the wire in, it's attached to a clip, which is right there. I gotta pop out, and I'll be able to access the plug right there. It's pretty simple. All right, she's disconnected. Pull the plug out from the hole. It fits through the hole, that's good. All right, here's the camera we're gonna be switching out. So I'm gonna unscrew that camera off the cover of the housing. Number 2 Phillips. A lot of people installed this and they said their picture was upside down, so that might just be the way they do it. So I'm gonna install it the way I see it here, and we might have to flip it. So there's the camera. And if you look close, there's no moisture on the lens. I mean, it looks clean, but it's just blurry. It's just old and it's sitting in the sun for 8 years. It's time to swap it out for 26 bucks. Let's freaking do it. All right. So this should be the exact same length, size, made in China. And here's the new one. Ooh, we have a protective cover over it. That's a lot better looking. Looks like a camera on an iPhone. All right, it's close to the same length. It's just brand new, and again, 26 bucks, man, on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description for this. This is the way it was, this way. I'm gonna install it, and we might have to flip it because some people were saying they got an upside down image, but we'll see. Line the holes up, the screws back in. Don't forget, it's plastic. It's plastic, so take it easy, take it easy. cameras installed, and that's what it looks like now. Nice brand new lens. There's a slight difference between them. Again, that looks like an iPhone camera, and this is the OEM one. I guess the picture's a lot better in this too, so we shall see. Now I gotta attach the cover back to the housing and then install it all as one onto the van. But before I do that, I wanna just kind of put this up and make sure my view isn't upside down, that it's right side up. So let me go do that. I'm just gonna let it hang there for a second just to make sure that the view is proper. It is. It's proper and it's clear, dude. All right, cool. So let's assemble it. Maybe people are just putting it upside down. I don't know. I did it the right way, so that's good. Because that would suck doing all that work and then realizing your picture's upside down. Almost knocked over my coffee. That would suck too. All right, that's how it goes. So I'm gonna feed the plug through its hole. Get it in there. And the light I gotta plug back in too, so I have to do this when it's plugged in. I got all the nuts out that were inside those holes. Let me feed the light through the other hole. Plug that in. All right. Going to plug this camera cord in real quick before I put the nuts back on the studs for the cover. At least the holes are big enough for your fingers to get in there. All right, camera's plugged back in. I got the little grommet thingy. I'm gonna slide it back on and reattach to the frame of the vehicle. There you go. Now to put the nuts and the studs for the cover. And these nuts are 10 mil as well. Good old 10 mil, don't lose it. Don't drop it, because you're not gonna find it. Here we go. Find the stud. That's one, let's do the other one. Find the stud. Got it. There you go. Two. Yes, sir. I'm gonna tighten those a little bit, and then I'm gonna clean this nasty mess. If you're wondering what this is, I have racks, and it's a roller for all my ladders and stuff. I'm gonna clean that real quick, clean this, then reinstall it. The nuts for the housing, you gotta go in there and grab them. They fell out. Take this, just stick it back through the holes. Camera side down, obviously. Clean the surface really good. I mean, these don't leak. I wonder if they can get any ideas for the Ram 1500, because all that thing does is leak. It's a pretty decent gasket. All right, cleared the wires, got those in. All right, I'm in the holes. That's good. Same thing, feed the socket with the 10 mil nut and do it by hand. Nice and careful like. I'm holding the camera, so I don't have 3 arms. I can't hold the housing. I'm hoping it doesn't fall out. Nice, got it in. Sweet, now the other one. That fell on the ground. Gotta pick him back up for the 3rd time. In the socket. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Snug. Now I'm gonna kind of tighten him up with my little side impact. Gentle like. Everything's plastic. All right, here you go. That's it. Everything's tight, everything's good, camera's in, cover, screws are tight, and the mounting bolts are tight to the chassis. Well, let's go check the screen again to make sure I didn't screw anything up. I just tinted my windows too, I love it. It's nice and dark and protective, 35%. I realized that video got a little corrupt. for 3 minutes, but that's okay. All right, let's turn this on again. Yeah, accept, yep. All right, reverse. Sweet, there you go. Nice and clear. Let's not run over my ladder. Whoop, whoop. So let's see the before on this. Yeah, huge difference. Very, very nice. The camera's probably not picking up the clarity, but from where I'm sitting in the chair, it's a million times better. And for $26, dude, you can take my money. Take it all day. All right, guys, easy replacement of the high roof upper camera for reverse. And if you stuck around long enough and you're one of those Ram 1500 fans, I'm gonna be doing my Granatelli Motorsport cutout replacement right after this, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Till next time. Peace. Oh, shit, where the heck my 10mm go, dude? It's gone. No. Oh yeah, dude. Look at that. Mucho mejor.